Okay, the fourth problem is the project profitability index. And that one, per the calculations in the book, just say take the net present value, and I put a little note here. It said C number 2, the net present value, because we calculated that, and it was this number right here, the 26,440. So we will take that 26,000 and divide that by the 170,000. Where'd we get that? That's the amount that was required to spend for that piece of equipment. And my project profitability index is a 0.16. That number doesn't really mean anything to us. We're just going to compare it to the product B. The net present value for that one was 45,620. If you don't believe me, I'm going to cruise back on up there. There's that one divided by the equipment purchase price of 380, and that leaves us with a project profitability index of 0.16. Which one has a bigger net present value according to how much money I have to outlay? Right? Obviously, this one I have to outlay $380,000. This one is $170,000. So even though the net present value is lower for product A than product B, the cash outlay is also lower for product A, so I'm tying up less of my cash. That's why the project profitability index for this one is higher. I kind of like this one. Okay, last one. Oh boy, I hope I can get this in before my video cuts out. And this is the simple rate of return. Now, special note for the simple rate of return, this one we're going to take that annual net cash inflow, and this time we are going to include the depreciation expense to come up with an incremental, this is the net operating income, as opposed to the net cash flow, which is the one we had up before that didn't include the depreciation. So here we've got the 26,000. My initial investment was 170, giving me a simple rate of return. What's my net income that I'm going to be gaining over what I'm going to have to be spending? That's 15.3. In the case of product B, I've got my 130,000, which were my cash inflows, my sales, less my variable costs, less my out-of-pocket expenses. Now, also less my depreciation expense of 54,000. Divide that by the initial investment, and that one's 14.2. So in other words, which one's going to give me a bigger bang for my buck? And in this case, it is product A. And that concludes the comprehensive problem. Now, I know that's a lot of formulas, and I would just recommend that you probably focus most on the net present value and the simple rate of return and knowing how to rank these products. So I hope that helps.